Alright everyone, so the last thing we need to do with the witch is we need to make sure that when she reappears in later levels, she's a bit tougher than the last time that you faced her. And we have a lot of options for how to do this. So one thing we could do is we could make her witch spell move faster every time she reappears. Or we can make her more aggressive. So we could we could go to the hover code, and where there's the little random part that decides whether she fires her spell or not, we could make her fire more often. A third possibility is we could adjust the distance from which she fires. So if she's closer, that gives you less time to get out of the way of her spell. So maybe we could have her move closer to you at later levels. And the last possibility is we could change her hit points. And that strikes me as the most interesting one. It makes her a little bit different from all the other characters. So how do we change her hit points? Well, there's an easy way to do it. We're just going to go to Spawn Witch and see where it says My Health. We're just going to change 4 to level. So go to Variables and change that to level, and that will do it. It's as simple as that. Now, because she first appears at level 4, or is it 5? Let's have a look at the enemies list. Yeah, we got her in the first place at the moment. Let's change that back. So now it's the ghost, back at level 1. So she'll first appear at level 4, at which point she'll have 4 hit points. But then the next time you see her, it'll be level 8, and she'll have 8 hit points, and so on. Now, on its own, that's kind of cool, but I think we can make it cooler still. So, if we go to take damage... what is that? I need to make these a little bit tidier. It looks like I've got the order of my code a little bit messed up. But if you go to take damage, here we've got this change color effect by 25. I'm going to add another effect. So, change color effect. We're going to change this to ghost effect. And now it's going to change ghost effect by 25. Now, what's the ghost effect? The ghost effect makes the sprite more transparent. So, as you change the ghost effect by 25, the witch will start disappearing. Which is fine when you first encounter her. She'll take about 4 hits to completely fade away. And then, and that's okay. But when you meet her at later levels, she'll still take about 4 hits to fade away, but she won't actually die at 4 hits. She'll stick around in an invisible form, and the only way that you'll be able to sense where she is by where her spell is coming from. So her spell will give away her position, but otherwise she'll be invisible. You'll hear her hooting and hollering, but you won't be able to see her. So that's going to make her a lot tougher to hit because she's invisible. Now, one other thing we need to do is we need to make sure that when she reappears, she's back up to her natural appearance, so she's fully visible again. So we'll go to Spawn Witch and set ghost effect to 0. Okay, now let's see how that works. Okay, I just play tested it, and the one thing that it works quite well, but the one thing that I don't like is that when you finally finish her off, instead of disappearing in a puff of smoke, you can't see the smoke anymore because that's gone invisible too. So what I want to do is I want to make it so that when she disappears in a puff of smoke, the ghost effect goes away for that, so you can tell when you finally finished her off. So we're going to go to Vanish and Smoke, and Looks, and we're going to set Ghost Effect to 0, and that should... Actually, I'm going to put it just underneath that, because No, just leave it as it is. It's fine. Okay. So let's try that out.
Yum yum. Yum yum.
Okay.
Yum yum.
The problem with playtesting it when the characters get quite tough is that it's hard to make things go the way you want them to. I could playtest by giving myself a lot more hits, but I did see in there that when she disappears, you do see the puff of smoke appear. So that seems to work, and that's the way we want it. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.